Yeah, we're training together. Anthony makes special work, I too special, but we...
And again, pop that long jab. There you go, and again. There you go. Beautiful, pop that long one too. Finish it up.
Credit Jake's balls.
If he gets in, I'll give him all the credit in the world. You're a maniac, you've got a death wish.
Champion, a guy that's, look what he did to Ngannou. Ngannou would leave Jake Paul on a stretcher in a second. It wouldn't even be a competitive fight. And you saw what Joshua did to Ngannou, so.
Boxing world shocked after seeing Anthony Joshua Monster training before Jake Paul fight. What we're witnessing from AJ isn't normal preparation, it's a statement. His footwork looks vicious. His combinations thunder like heavyweight artillery, and the intensity in his eyes screams destruction. If Jake Paul thinks this is just another fight, he's walking straight into a nightmare. Alexander Usyk isn't joking and training alongside AJ. He's sharpening Joshua like a weapon built to end Jake Paul's illusion. This isn't YouTube boxing anymore. AJ looks monstrous, focused, and ruthless. Jake Paul, a Fiat parked next to two Rolls Royces preparing to destroy him.
Anthony Joshua won. Anthony killed this guy. Anthony Joshua is Olympic champion. First. Jake Paul, it's sportsman, YouTuber, showman. Rolls Royce.
Eddie Hearn sets the stage perfectly, because the entire boxing world knows Jake Paul is stumbling into a nightmare. AJ is training like a monster right now, and even Usyk has joined him in camp to sharpen that destruction plan. Jake Paul isn't just outmatched, he's walking straight into a career-ending beating.
And when he knocks Jake Paul out, the profile in America, the profile around the world, we're the hottest thing in boxing, AJ, all over again. So
Carl Froch absolutely buries Jake Paul here, and he's right. Jake struggled with Tommy, a man who isn't even fringe-level elite. Now he's facing a fully locked-in Joshua who's smashing heavy bags like they insulted his family. Add Usyk sharpening him daily. And Jake isn't fighting AJ. He's facing a combined demolition team.
He's a big punching heavyweight, and fake Paul's never been in with a heavyweight. Like I said earlier, he lost to Tommy Fury, cruiserweight. He lost to him. Tommy Fury's not even British level. So you can't chuck fake Paul in with Anthony Joshua and take it serious. Why can't it?
Derek Chisora says it straight. AJ has to smoke Jake Paul early, and everyone knows he will. Chisora watched Joshua flatten Ngannou with one perfect shot, and Jake Paul isn't built to survive even half that power. With Usyk pushing AJ's pace in training, Jake won't last more than a minute.
Having a go at you, because you can't go past 5 rounds with this kid. He has to go past 1 round or 2 rounds. Past beyond 4 or 5 rounds, people are going to be doubting you as a fighter himself. So he has to smoke him out like what he did Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia in 1 round.
David Hay sees this as a chance for Anthony Joshua to truly dominate, showing his full arsenal and proving why he's an elite heavyweight. With his focus razor-sharp and training monster level, AJ isn't here to play. Jake Paul faces a completely different beast. Joshua's power, precision, and experience are on another level, and it's terrifying for any YouTuber stepping into this ring.
He has to have a punch-perfect performance to justify, just like Ngannou. If he has the same performance against Ngannou, job's done. But is he going to be motivated enough to be able to switch on?
Don Charles can hardly believe this matchup, highlighting how insane it is for Jake Paul to step into the ring with a true heavyweight like Joshua. Yet with AJ training like a monster, there's no room for doubt this is pure destruction in the making. The world watches as Joshua's discipline and raw power make this an uneven fight from the first bell.
Exhibition, I'm surprised at that because you just wouldn't put Jake Paul in the same ring as Anthony Joshua, surely. But if it's for real, then it's for real. May the best man win. And I know, come on, God.
Duke McKenzie lays it bare. This fight is a complete mismatch. Anthony Joshua is in monster mode, training harder than ever, with Usyk even joining sessions to sharpen every tool. Jake Paul, on the other hand, is a YouTube clown pretending to box. He's stepping into a hurricane unarmed. If AJ lands clean, it's not just a knockout, it's a full-scale demolition. Paul isn't just outclassed, he's in real danger. The world knows this isn't a fight, it's a lesson. Joshua isn't here to play. And Jake Paul is about to get exposed in front of millions, looking like the joke he truly is.
Be the easiest fight of his career. If he wants to get 100 million and not even break sweat, you know, you take the fight. Is it going to enhance his stock as the world's #1 contender? Not at all, because nobody's going to take Jake Paul seriously. But on the other hand, I don't even want to play devil's advocate. What if Joshua seriously hurts this guy, and puts this guy in...
Carl Froch doesn't mince words. Jake Paul is a fraud, stepping into a world he can't comprehend. AJ is a true heavyweight, a force with power and experience, while Paul is a YouTube entertainer who flopped against fighters far below this level. This isn't a fair contest. It's a public exposure of Paul's limits. Joshua will make every round a masterclass in dominance, and Paul will be scrambling just to survive. The contrast in skill, size, and heart is terrifyingly clear. For AJ, this is a chance to remind the world why he's elite. And for Paul, it's the worst decision of his life.
The big punch in heavyweight, and fake Paul's never been in with a heavyweight. Like I said earlier, he lost to Tommy Fury, a cruiserweight. He lost to him. Tommy Fury's not even British level. So you can't chuck fake Paul in with Anthony Joshua and take it serious. Well, I can't.
Anthony Joshua makes it crystal clear. Jake Paul isn't just facing punches, he's facing pure, unrelenting pressure. Every step in the ring will be controlled, calculated, and suffocating. AJ is the real deal. Paul is a YouTube showman with zero clue how to handle a true heavyweight's intensity. Joshua's strategy will expose Paul's flaws round after round. The difference in skill, endurance, and mental strength is staggering. Paul is walking into a storm where every feeble attempt will be crushed. Joshua doesn't just plan to win. He's going to dominate, humiliate, and remind everyone that Paul is nowhere near elite boxing.
They want to look for space in the ring. You know, sometimes fighters will have a silent agreement where it's like, all right, you're not going to punch, I'm not going to punch, and we're just looking at each other. I'm not that kind of fighter. I'm going to be putting pressure on you even when you're not punching. So it'll be interesting to see how he deals with that type of pressure.
Devin Haney sums it up perfectly. Jake Paul has bitten off far more than he can chew. Anthony Joshua is a proven elite fighter, a living nightmare for anyone stepping in the ring with him. Paul is overconfident and out of his depth, and this gamble could end horribly. Joshua's strength, speed, and precision make Paul's theatrics look childish. Every jab, hook, and combination from AJ will feel like a reality check Paul didn't anticipate. The fight is set to be a brutal demonstration of why Paul is not a real boxer, and why stepping up against a true heavyweight is a recipe for disaster.
I was surprised that Jake took the fight rather than Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua has fought the best fighters in the world. He's a solidified champion. But I'm surprised that Jake took the fight and is fighting a guy that's so dangerous like Anthony Joshua. So I got to take my hat off to him. Because we were saying that, he's fighting this person past their prime, this person's old and this and whatnot, and now he's fighting.
Eddie Hearn nails it. This isn't just another bout, it's a total annihilation waiting to happen. Anthony Joshua is a heavyweight titan, training like an unstoppable machine alongside Usyk to fine-tune every detail. Jake Paul, meanwhile, is a YouTube pretender, completely outclassed and stepping into a storm far beyond his skill set. AJ isn't here to take it easy. Every move will be calculated, brutal, and precise. The world will witness a masterclass in power, strategy, and pure boxing IQ. Paul is about to discover firsthand why hype and clout don't translate into real skill. This is a fight that exposes frauds, elevates champions, and reminds everyone that Anthony Joshua's dominance is absolute. Paul's theatrics are no match for AJ's relentless pressure, and it's only a matter of time before the YouTuber's illusion of being a boxer collapses under the weight of real, elite talent.
It's a very dangerous night's work, and AJ will be, people say, will he take it easy? AJ will be AJ. He don't mess around, he don't play with his food. He'll be going in there looking to take him out soon.
Spencer Oliver perfectly captures the reality. Anthony Joshua isn't just fighting to win, he's fighting to protect his pride and remind the world why he's elite. With his legendary work ethic and Usyk helping push his training to monstrous levels, AJ will bring aggression, precision, and relentless pressure. Jake Paul is out of his depth, a YouTube entertainer trying to play with fire. Every punch, every feint, every step from Joshua will expose Paul's weaknesses and turn the fight into a brutal lesson in what a real heavyweight can do. Paul isn't just outmatched, he's on a collision course with total humiliation. Joshua's mindset is lethal. His opponent's lack of experience makes disaster inevitable. This is more than a fight, it's an exhibition of why skill, power, and mental toughness separate true champions from clout-chasing pretenders.
Feeling very close to the win picking Anthony Joshua because I know Joshua and I know him well. And he's a proud guy and he will not want to lose any respect from this. And he knows that he's got to get this job done. So expect to see an aggressive Anthony Joshua, which is only bad for Jake Paul.
John Fury doesn't hold back, and neither should we. Anthony Joshua is in monstrous form, combining strength, speed, and technique to create a nightmare for any opponent. And Jake Paul isn't a fighter, he's a spectacle. Fury makes it clear. Anything less than a decisive knockout would be shocking, because Joshua's power is unmatched, and Paul's deficiencies are painfully obvious. AJ is methodical, disciplined, and ruthless in the ring. Paul is out of his league, relying on hype and theatrics rather than skill. This fight is not a contest, it's a public schooling. Every punch from Joshua will underline why Paul is nothing more than a glorified YouTuber trying to step into a world he doesn't belong in. The fight is set to end in absolute domination, and the world is watching to see the inevitable humiliation of Jake Paul.
They can't, can it? Anthony Joshua could knock Jake Paul out with his dick. So if it goes any other way,
Frank Warren hits the nail on the head. This is an extremely dangerous night for Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua is a licensed, trained, world-class boxer, honing every aspect of his game with precision and focus. Paul, meanwhile, is a YouTube act masquerading as a fighter, stepping into a storm far beyond his comprehension. AJ's preparation is methodical, his technique refined, and his mindset lethal. He is a machine designed to destroy any opponent foolish enough to enter his world. Paul's overconfidence will meet brutal reality. And this isn't just a fight, it's a dismantling. Joshua doesn't just aim to win, he aims to dominate, humiliate, and expose Paul for the amateur he is. When the bell rings, it will be a night for the record books, showcasing why true skill and experience reign supreme, and why Jake Paul's theatrics and hype are powerless against real boxing supremacy.
Right. It's a dangerous fight. Of course, it's a dangerous fight. But I'm not here to be there selling their show. I've got no interest in the fighters from that perspective. I just think that he is a licensed boxer. He's trained. He knows what he's getting involved with. He's not an idiot, and he knows what he's going to be up against. But he must believe in himself to do it.
The reality is crystal clear. Anthony Joshua is operating on an entirely different plane compared to Jake Paul. We've seen AJ dismantle world-class athletes like Francis Ngannou with ease, his power, technique, and ring IQ leaving no room for doubt. Jake Paul might have social media clout and hype, but when it comes to a legitimate boxing ring, he is woefully outmatched. Every sparring session, every drill in camp, and every ounce of Joshua's immense strength points to one inevitable truth. He will dominate from the first bell. This isn't speculation. It's observable fact from insiders, analysts, and legends who have seen Joshua in action. Fans, take note. Paul is stepping into a storm he cannot survive. If you're excited for fights where skill, experience, and raw power are tested, you need to witness this clash. Hit that like button, subscribe, and comment your predictions. Who really has a chance when AJ steps into the ring? Don't miss it. The countdown is on.